Hello everyone, welcome to another stream of Slay the Spire. Today we're going to play a Watcher, the Watcher's character, and yeah, I'll be explaining some of the thought processes that I go through when designing a deck using the Watcher, and some of the mechanics that make the Watcher unique. The Watcher begins with a relic called Pure Water. At the start of each combat, add a miracle to your hand. Miracles are zero cost skills that give you 1 energy. So it's basically sort of an energy management relic, but dependent on when you want to play it. So yeah, let's get right into it. I think I'll be explaining less of the mechanics of Slay the Spire itself, and more focus on what makes the Watcher unique and some of the thought processes. Because in the previous 3 playthroughs, I already mentioned a lot of the mechanics that make Slay the Spire a unique and fun gaming experience. And this time I'll just focus on the gameplay itself. Okay, let's see what the bonuses are. It's start off 3 from the first 3 combats with 1 HP or 7 max HP. I like to look at, can I snipe some elites with this? And the answer is yes. So we can go down this route and maybe get an elite fight here with 1 HP, and then if we have not encountered any elites before then we may be able to get a second one even. So that one looks pretty powerful already, and I think I'll be taking that. On the Watcher is generally considered to be pretty strong, and because of that, it's less important to go for these almost cheesy tactics where you have 1 HP enemies. So can also benefit greatly from having 7 max HP. But yeah, let's just take the 1 HP enemies and then see how we do. And let's start us off right here. We didn't talk about the deck yet. The deck consists of strikes and defense, as with the other 3 decks, but then also eruption and vigilance. Eruption is a card, is a 2 damage attack, a 2 cost attack that deals 9 damage, and you enter Wrath. As the Watcher plays with several stances, and in the Wrath you deal and receive double attack damage. So when strikes do 6 damage regularly, they would then deal 12, and also with other cards they're also enhanced. This is mainly used in combinations with other cards that help you get out of Wrath after you have dealt your damage, so that you don't take double damage yourself, or as a finishing move to just finish off the fight quickly. The other stance that we have access to right now is in the form of Vigilance, which gives us Calm. Upon exiting this stance, you gain 2 energy. So it's sort of energy management, but also a way to exit Wrath whenever needed. They both cost 2, so we can only play Vigilance and then play Eruption another turn, because these stances actually persist through turns. And yeah, I'll explain a little bit more once they actually become impactful to the game itself, and how we can actually use them effectively. Okay, so Sash Whip is a card that gives weak to enemies. Flurry of Blows depends on us changing stances regularly, and whenever its stance is changed, you return this card from the discard pile, and then because it's a 0 cost card, you can play it again. So you can basically keep on recycling this card. And we have Crescendo, which also gives us an access to Wrath, and it's a retain card, which is useful because then you can really choose when to enter Wrath and don't have to rely on a recycling attack in the form of eruption. I'll be taking Flurry of Blows, just a little bit of extra damage, can be really powerful. Let's upgrade 2 cards, a strike and a defend. Okay, let's upgrade another card apparently. I'm gonna upgrade Eruption, which reduces the cost by 1. I like doing that early. Okay, yet another fight. Liquid Memories is pretty good. We can choose a card in our discard pile, return to hand, and cost 0. Very, very useful, very powerful potion. Here I'm going to take Tantrum, yet another way to enter Wrath, and because we've just taken the Flurry of Blows, that sort of makes sense to then also take something where you can get into a new stance more easily. Let's lose 7 HP, get rid of a strike. As I always say, strikes are only useful, really useful early game. Later they're less and less useful. And let's fight our 1 HP elite, which we can see here. So right there I played Flurry of Blows, and now when I play Tantrum, I go into Wrath, which gives me access to Flurry of Blows again because I entered Wrath. So I can play it again. Perfect. Captain's Wheel, very powerful relic. Gives us 18 block at the start of turn 3. Very good for setting up your early eruption turns. Let's see. I like Cut Through Fate and Tranquility here. Tranquility because it gives us access to Calm outside of Vigilance. So it's basically the same as the other card we just saw. I can't remember. Yeah, let's see. I do like the card draw and Scry. Scry is something that we haven't talked about yet either. Scry, look at the top X card of your draw pile. You may discard any of them. So it basically gives us a way to look at our draw pile and determine what the next cards are that we are going to draw. And yeah, I think it's a very powerful card. In general, it's a very, very good mechanic because you can just, it's so versatile. You can just get rid of cards that you don't want and keep the cards that you actually do want. And upon upgrading, this actually becomes 3 cards that we scry. So yeah, very, very good. Okay, something that I haven't talked about is this elite here. Because we have won our playthrough with the other 3 characters, we now have access to the Heart Fight. The Heart Fight comes after we fight the Act 3 bosses, or the Act 3 boss on lower ascensions. And the only way to access the Heart Fight is by collecting keys for it, which are in the form of these 3, well, what is it, diamonds, I think? Semi-diamonds? I don't know. And there's 3 different keys that we need to collect. 1, we have to defeat a super elite, which is an elite shown in like this flaming stuff. Then we have to we get the chance to choose a key whenever we open a chest. That is a non-boss chest, I think. And the other one is by going to a campfire, and instead of resting and smithing, we can now actually recall and get a key that way. So those are the 3 mechanics that have changed since the last time. I will be going for a heart just for because it showcases of what is possible within Slay the Spire. I will not always go for the heart. It depends. I would rather go to higher ascension modes than stay at a lower ascension and then not be able to beat the boss because I fought a super elite early on. Let's see how we want to get there. Right now our deck is decent. I would like to get a way out of Wrath if possible, so that is something I'm going to be looking for. Let's see. I think I'm going to go this way, get some more question marks in, and also one more fight, and that we will be able at the fight we will be able to add some more cards to our deck. Scorched by Flames, I think that's Centuries if I remember correctly. So right here, in this event, you can try to find some loot, which can give you some money or a relic for a certain percentage that the monster returns, and you have to fight a elite basically. I will be going for this. Okay, we found some gold there. I will also still be trying to get the loot. The next one is going to be a relic, I think. Okay, we didn't find a relic. We instead found the Sentries. Not a big deal. I'm just going to fight them. Let's see how. So this is the miracle that I talked about, by the way, that we get from pure water. We get one miracle, which gives us one energy. Let's see how we want to do this. So I want to use Tantrum, because when I use this card, I go into Wrath, and then this card gets shuffled into my draw pile, so I can then draw it again in a future turn. And I would like to use that right here. Then I'm going to use Eruption and my Miracle to get one more energy, and Vigilance to enter Calm. And the Calm is just used so that I can use Tantrum on a turn like this, for instance. Yeah, I think I'll use it here. Maybe I think I'll use the Liquid Memories here as well. We may get a potion from this fight anyway, so let me see how I want to approach this. This is Strike Plus, so this is going to deal 18 damage. This enemy only has 12 HP, so I don't want to overkill. What I do want is actually to play Flurry of Blows first. Then I go for Tantrum, because now I get Flurry of Blows back, and that way I can actually just kill the Sentry that way. Deal 18 damage. And I think I may just play the Liquid Memories here, or am I just gonna take 8 and that's it? I mean, that's also fine to take 8 here. It's not that big a deal. Let's look at the rest of the act. I can upgrade here and then go Super Elite after. I think our deck is strong enough at this point. I don't want to lose too much health, and next turn we are gonna get 18 block already. So I'm not that worried about this guy attacking me the next turn. Okay, let's deal 18 damage here, 18 damage there, 12 damage here, and as you can see, like, things are just dying very, very quickly. And yeah, we get some more gold, another potion, and we didn't even use this potion actually, that's very good. Okay, very good cards, all of them. Inner Peace, another way for us to enter Calm, that's very good. You can also use it, if you're in Calm already, you can use it to draw more cards, so it's also card draw. I'm going to be taking Fear No Evil. Fear No Evil is a very powerful attack that can, with which we can enter Calm when the enemy attempts to attack us. So one of the game mechanics of the Watcher is that you can enter and exit Calm constantly, and because you exit Calm, you upgrade, or you get energy. You get energy back, and that way you can sort of manage your energy throughout the turn. Let's see. So here's the option to recall, obtain the Ruby Key. So there's 3 different colors that represent each of the keys. But right now we just want to get stronger, so that the upcoming fights are easier. And I'm either going to upgrade Fear No Evil, Tantrum, or Flurry of Blows, I think. And I think Fear No Evil is the most reliable one. This is the one that we're going to play the most. So I'm going to upgrade that for now. One nice thing to note is that we got the Pantograph from this elite, which means that we don't actually have to heal to rest at a campfire before a boss, because we get 25 HP from entering the boss fight. So here's the other key. It is the Sapphire key. The Sapphire key is just one more key that we need to fight the heart in the end. I'll be taking the Maw Bank. Maw Bank says that each time you climb a floor, you get 12 gold, and this stops working when you spend money at a shop. So not even enter a shop, but just spend money at a shop. Okay, we are finding a lot of treasures right now. I'm gonna take the sundial. Next fight. Eruption. Fear no evil, and with just 18 HP left, I don't think we will face any issues. Getting this down. I'm gonna go empty body here. Empty body is a block card that lets us exit our stance. So it just gives us access to not be in certain stances. Okay, this is a scry mechanic. You just get a pop-up. So these are the next two cards, where the leftmost card is the first card and the other card the second. So if I were to only select, let's say I select the defend here, then I will draw the strike, because the Cut Through Fate says you can scry 2 and then draw 1 card. So if I cut the defend, if I put this defend into my discard pile, then I will draw the strike. Actually, just for demonstration purposes, let's just do that. So right now I have nothing selected. I select the defend, and I draw the strike. And that's a way for you to really know what you get from a scry card. So this enemy splits into 2 more slimes at 32 HP. So if we deal 9 damage, that's not enough to split yet. So in the next turn, we're just gonna be able to do a lot of damage and probably even kill it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna discard one of my Gambler's Brews for a speed potion. Oh my goodness, lesson learned. Lesson learned is really, really good. So this card is absolutely amazing. If it deals fatal damage, upgrade a random card in your deck, then it exhausts. So with this card, you're able to, if you go to a lot of fights, you can basically upgrade your entire deck. So good. Like Water is also quite good. At the end of your turn, if you're in calm, you gain 5 block. So it's just a free block card, but it doesn't even come close to the value of lesson learned. Okay, so this is a fight, so we are able to upgrade 1 card here if we play it correctly. So right here is the interaction of Calm and Wrath. So I'm going to use Fear No Evil to enter Calm. Then I'm going to use Tantrum to enter Wrath. Because I entered Wrath, I gain energy from exiting Calm. So yeah, there's like a whole thing to it, you know. And then I'm just gonna kill this bad boy and use Vigilance to get back into Calm. That is unfortunate. I don't think I'll be able to kill this turn. Maybe it would be best to just use a Gambler's Brew here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll Gambler's Brew here on all of them, and let's see how I want to play this. Okay, I think. And then I can. Oh no! Oh yeah, this is double damage. So right there, I dealt fatal damage to the last enemy, and because of that, one of our defense was actually upgraded. So good. Odd Mushroom, when vulnerable, will take 25% more attack damage rather than 50, so it basically reduced the value of enemies vulnerable. Really good if we're going to be facing a Gremlin Knob in the upcoming Elite fight. We still have rather powerful potions, so that's nice. I don't think I want another cut through fate. Crush joints is gives us access to vulnerable, but I don't think I would want that right now. We have a regenerating Lagavulin. So usually it would just have the metallicize effect in the beginning, but now it also regenerates. So we just want to end the fight as quickly as possible. Let's see. The question is, do I want to attack this turn or next turn? I think I have quite a decent opener with all of my cards here. So I will attack right here, and if I let's say so I want to enter Wrath right now, deal double damage, and then end my turn. So I stay in Wrath at the end. But if I don't find any way into Calm, then I can always Liquid Memories to play Fear No Evil and get back into Calm that way. But as you can see, like we just deal so much damage with this character. It's so insane. So we do have a way into Calm. That's good. Yeah, sure. Let's get a defend going. Actually, I want to keep this strike because next turn I'm gonna have the captain's wheel go off, so I don't need to play a defense. So I would just like to have strikes in my deck. So I'm gonna keep the strike. And right here I'm gonna play empty body, a miracle, and another defend to almost get full block. And flurry of blows, tantrum, flurry of blows, and we can actually just kill. Perfect. Toy Ornithopter, very good. This is a way for us to heal whenever we use a potion. Omniscience is a card that can be quite powerful. I generally don't really like it because it's so expensive and you need to really play around it to make it work. I would rather take Rushdown whenever you enter Wrath, draw 2 cards, and this just makes your Wrath turns be more effective. Like I said, we're quite low on health, but we don't have to heal because we have the Pentagrath. I'm just gonna smith something, and it's gonna be Rushdown is pretty good. Tantrum, yeah, I think Rushdown. If we get that into play, that will help us with our Wrath turns. And as you can see, Maulbank it keeps going up. So right here we just got 12 HP again from Maulbank. Rushdown, Eruption, Fear No Evil. Just get some damage in. I can just stay in Wrath here because I don't need to go back into thingy yet, into Calm, because I know this enemy is not going to attack until next turn. It's going to split at 70 HP. That means I need to deal less than 21 HP. This deals 18, so that's perfect. Yes. And I think I'm just going to end my turn here and try and deal damage with these cards next turn. I'm going to enter Calm here, so I have a little bit more ways to deal damage with Flurry of Blows because I can enter and exit stances. So Flurry of Blows first, then the Tantrum. Because of that's unfortunate. Because of the Rushdown, we drew 2 cards, and because of that, our Flurry of Blows was no longer in our discard pile. So yeah, that's quite unfortunate. Not a big deal though. We just play another Rushdown or another what's it called? Tantrum. Exhaust the Slime, and then exit Wrath right there. So this guy is gonna split now. That's a really, really good looking split. Let's see. Just want to kill this now, I think. Here we go. We are still in Wrath. I want to be able to kill this thing next turn, so I'm gonna play a my Miracle and a Strike. It's not gonna split until 21 HP because it's half rounded down. So I just want to get this down low enough so that I can get an upgrade with my Lesson Learned. That's all I care about right now. I can't play any of my other attacks because it would just kill it. But next turn I know I can kill both of the slimes anyway. One with the Lesson Learned and then one with Tantrum. Here we go. Another potion. I don't want another Lesson Learned. I think that's a bit overkill. I think with one Lesson Learned you're already well on your way to upgrade your entire deck if you play it correctly. So I'm going to take a Volt, and this skill is also just absolutely mental. Volt allows you to take an extra turn after this one. So yeah, you can just take another turn for no apparent reason. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna take Fusion Hammer because I don't need to smith anymore because I can just smith using the Lesson Learned. So yeah, it's just a free extra energy. The other two were Busted Crown. This gives this also an energy relic, and in future card rewards you have 2 less cards to choose from. And Runic Dome, you can no longer see enemies intent, so you don't know if they're going to be attacking or doing some other debuffs or buffing themselves. But yeah, Fusion Hammer is the clear choice here with in combination with Lesson Learned. I do want to visit the shop sort of soon, but we can also hold out until the end of the act, in which case Maw-Bank is going to give us some more value. Let's have a look. What is a logical path? I mean, this path looks really, really good. I mean, 3 elites, lots of fight, which means lots of upgrades. Are we gonna die here? That's the question. We may die. I don't like dying. Yeah, the other option would be to go here and then maybe skip this store and just go this way. That's also an option. I mean, 500 gold is quite a lot. And then the last option would be something like this here. And then go up here past this store. Maybe I'll do that. I think that's the most balanced path. This has a few question marks, a few fights to get our upgrades in. I think it's just the best overall. Let's just get into calm and deal a little bit of damage. Okay, this is not a great turn at all. Okay, I think I'm just going to use one of my potions here. Okay, let's do Rush Down into Tantrum. See what we get from the Tantrum. I may just use my Liquid Memories here to get a little bit more damage and a kill with Lesson Learned. How much do I need to do? 23, eh? Yeah, that's going to be impossible. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm just going to full block, I think. So this enemy is quite dangerous. How am I going to do this? Quite dangerous because he can he reduces the amount of block you get with Frail, which is a debuff which is going to apply right now. So if you're not careful, then it's just gonna deal a lot of damage to you. So right here, gonna attack for a little bit. Gonna do a little bit of damage to him. And then here's the power of Vault. I'm just gonna Vault and then draw a new card, new hand. And because that, oh, we did miss Captain's Wheel now. Oh, that's quite bad actually. Let's hope we get lesson learned from the 2 cards that we draw with Tantrum. We did not, but we did get a block card, which is good. So I can block for most of it. I would like to get this lesson learned going, so I'm just going to take a little bit of damage here. I definitely could have played this better by just not going into Wrath there. I think that was a mistake. Pot of Miracle gives us 2 miracles in hand instead of the one that we just get from Pure Water. I don't like any of these. Fleur of Blows, I don't want another one, I think. Nah, I don't think they're that good right now. If we had something like a Kunai or a Shuriken, then I probably would have taken one. But yeah, in this case I don't. I do not want Bites. We already have a way to heal, and that's with the Toy Ornithopter. I think our max HP is more valuable right now. So I'm gonna refuse. Next question mark. Yeah, sure, I'll obtain a relic. So this doesn't... when you spend any gold at a shop, so this like works even if we spend our gold here. Calipers, very powerful relic. After at the end of the turn, you don't lose all of your block, you only lose 15 block rather than all. So if you generate a lot more than 15 or 16 or above, then you retain some of the block that you made that turn. So right here, very straightforward turn, just gonna block everything. I'm really happy that we didn't draw a lesson learned yet, because maybe we can play that the next turn, because we're gonna deal a lot of damage here. So I'm not gonna play Empty Body because I don't know if we're gonna be able to get into Wrath again. Okay, that's great. It's in the bottom 2 cards. Not that big a deal. I'm just gonna play Rushdown, Vigilance, gonna get into Wrath again, and then play the lesson learned. Oh, Vault upgrade, that's pretty good. The Vault upgrade reduces the cost by 1, which is nice. And here I'm gonna take a Wheel Kick, Wheel Kick Plus actually, which is allows us to draw 2 cards. We're kind of short on card draw right now. Indignation is another one that you can go, which applies vulnerable to enemies, also quite powerful. And Follow-Up is a card that, if the last card you played was an attack, you get, this card is basically for, no, it's not for free, you get the energy back after you use it. So yeah, let's take the Wheel Kick, let's get some card draw going. Eruption, Wheel Kick, that is quite unfortunate. I'm just gonna cycle back to Vault, or to Lesson Learned here. Gonna make sure not to kill the enemy too quickly. Empty Body to get out of Wrath. And now I'm just gonna defend for the remainder of the fight, to get back to Lesson Learned. Vigilance, Cut Through Fate for none of these. Okay, hopefully we get a lesson learned right now, and there we go, lesson learned. So it's really good to be patient right there. I do want the Bolt of Miracles over Dexterity Potions, I think. Not entirely certain if that's correct. I think maybe the Dexterity Potion also has some value together with Calipers. Do I want the Tranquility or not? I think I do. Especially once the Tranquility is upgraded, that's really useful. Here, yeah, I think I just want to recall. I mean, I can rest and for 7 HP or whatever it was. Oh, maybe I should not have rested there. Maybe I should have recalled and then take some damage in this elite fight and then recall here. I think that would have been better. That's okay though. Okay, lots of options to get into Wrath. Let's go. Jesus Christ, 40 damage Wheel Kick, that is insane. I'm just gonna attack the leader here. So because we killed one of the enemy gremlins, this guy has a chance to not attack us this turn. He did attack us in the end, but yeah, like I said, it's a chance. So I don't want the vault here. I think I just want to play a vigilant and then another defend. It's not gonna full block, but it's gonna give us enough. And then right here, now I just want to play and find the lesson learned again. Gonna deal a little bit of damage to him, Volt, so I get my next turn. Tantrum for some damage and lesson learned for the kill. So I couldn't have lesson learned on the minions because fatal damage only triggers when it kills a non-minion enemy. So yeah, you have to play it on the leader there. Letter opener. Whenever I play 3 skills, we deal 5 damage to all enemies. So a little bit of AoE. It's very nice, and I think this is going to be my next AoE card. Or is it going to be Inner Peace? Inner Peace or Conclude? No, I think we need some AoE. And Conclude is already upgraded, so I think I'm just going to take Conclude here. Conclude will end your turn when you play it. So you just play it last. But it also deals a really big amount of AoE. So yeah, right here we should have actually recalled before and then rested instead of doing it this way. I'm just gonna get the Ruby key by recalling right here, and then yeah, here I think I'm still gonna take the pen nip. Pen nip is really good. When on every 10th attack, your next attack deals double damage. This can also be enhanced by going into Wrath, so instead of doing double damage, it actually deals 4 times the damage. So yeah, on the Watcher, it's really good. Okay, this is actually not that good. So usually this is getting Warped Tongues, getting the Relic is good. It upgrades a random card in your hand for the rest of combat. And that reapplies every turn, so slowly but surely your cards are going to get upgraded. But because we can already upgrade our cards permanently with Lesson Learned, I mean, it's completely pointless now to get this. So I'll just upgrade on 1 card. And as you can see, we only have a few cards left that we can upgrade as well. I'm going to upgrade Tantrum. We play that quite regularly. And I think I'm just going to take this way here. We don't need another Campfire. Not just yet, at least. Okay, let's first see what Wheel Kicks gives us. Okay, that's a pretty easy turn. Maybe that was wrong, actually. Not sure. Yeah, let's use a potion here. I do want Wheel Kick back because I want some way out of Wrath as well. I didn't get it, but well, I did get it in form of Vigilance. I played that pretty badly. Maybe I should have focused more on the Chosen than on the Bird. So whenever you attack the Bird 3 times, it falls onto the ground and it doesn't do damage that turn. It gets stunned. But right now the Chosen is the difficult one. I think I'm just going to focus on the Chosen right now, and yeah, change my mind immediately after I say that. I just want to cycle back to Lesson Learned, so I'm going to Vault here, and Lesson Learned for 40 damage. Normally that card does 10, so yeah. Pen Nip is really good with these small, quick attack cards like Flurry of Blows, for instance. Yeah, I don't like any of these. Bowling Bash is really good, but yeah, we already have a Conclude in our deck, which gives us access to AoE damage, so don't want that.
So just played the 3 defense here to get some letter opener damage. That's incentivize the Mystic more to heal in the next turn rather than attack or buff. Let's play Fear No Evil, Flurry of Blows, Eruption, Flurry of Blows, Strike, Vigilance, Flurry of Blows, Conclude. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's so many cards, but you basically constantly cycle in and out of Wrath and Calm to get Flurry of Blows back and deal the most damage that way. Just looking for Lesson Learned again. So just drawing cards to get to Vault and ultimately to Lesson Learned. Cannot play Cut Through Fate because our Penip is stacked, so we would deal too much damage. Wheel Kick does 80 damage. So sick. So sick. So we need to do a little bit. Right after saying that I shouldn't attack because of Pen Nip, I attack even though I have Pen Nip. So yeah, there's that. That is a great gaming right there. Third Eye is another way for us to scry some cards, and Protect is a way for us to get some block whenever we need it, because it has a retain on it. I'm not entirely certain which one I would like here. I do want some more block cards, because I feel like our deck is very damage heavy. Pretty much all of these cards except for the empty body are damage cards. Yeah, let's get the Protect. Just a really good block card. 700 gold to go to a shop feels good. Maw-Bank even gives us a little bit more because we get to this floor. But as soon as we spend some money on this shop, Maw-Bank is gonna be deactivated. But to be honest, this shop is not that great. GoldenEye is decent. Do I even want to spend money at the shop? That's now the question. Or do I just save up for next stack? I think I'm gonna save. The only thing I would like to get here is the GoldenEye. And Bottled Lightning, what would that give me? That could give me a Tranquility, Protect, Vigilance maybe. Doesn't sound too great. I would like to get the card removed to get one of my strikes out. But apart from that, I think the shop is not that great. So I'm gonna leave Maw-Bank active and just not spend any money at the shop. And instead just start fighting this elite. Let's go rush down. Attack the Backslaver first. Definitely do not want Lesson Learned just yet. I would like to get some way into Wrath. Well, there we have it, but... Oof. I'm thinking about Fear No Evil, Miracle, then Eruption, into Defend Conclude. To kill both of these slavers off at the same time with the Erupted Conclude, and then just take 14 minus 8 from this guy. I think that works. Do we have Flurry of Blows? No, we don't. Let's see, what do we need to get? We need to get this guy on a 32. That should be we should be able to do that, right? That's 11. And we also get 2 cards then. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for it. So, Fear No Evil, because he's attacking, we get into Calm. Miracle, for an extra energy. Eruption,
for to get into Wrath. I'm gonna defend and then conclude to do some massive AoE. I have to play conclude last there because well, that's the only way for us to play it, because it ends my turn when I play it. Yeah, just gonna vault to get my lesson learned back. Get this guy a little bit lower, but not that much. Something like that. It's pretty bad because I've left Pennip at 8, so right now I have to play this and then use my Pennip on this attack, but I would rather have it for the next fight. It is what it is. So on future card boards, you have one additional card to choose from. Very nice. Just very useful. Yeah, I don't like any of these. These two are this is the defensive card and this is the offensive card, the counterpart to it. This one adds a smite to my deck. Smites are retain cards that deal 12 damage and exhaust. And this is a block card that deals that also has a retain card, gain 12 block and exhaust. So they're basically each other's counter type, but they're generally quite slow and I don't really like to use them. We again have Pantograph, so we don't need to heal, but we do need to heal because there's nothing else for us to do. So that is the downside to Fusion Hammer. You can only heal at that point at campfires. Yeah, that is not a great hand. I'm just gonna vault here, set up my my other turns a little bit better, hopefully. Well, it turns out I don't. The good news is that now in the first turn that they're attacking, we already start off with 18 block, so that's nice. Gonna deal some damage there. These are minions, so again, lesson learned would not work. Just gonna wheel kick this guy. What is this? 28. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna conclude here, take a little bit of damage. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna get full healed after this anyway. So Sundial actually giving us 2 extra energy there. I'm gonna empty body to exit my stance and then Tantrum to enter Wrath again, so I can get some extra cards with Rushdown. So those are some nice little interactions that you can use to your advantage. Yeah, I just wanted lesson learned back. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it against this enemy. He usually hits pretty hard near the end of the fight. Yeah, let's just draw a defend. We can just full block here, and then next turn we'll go ham with Tantrum and wheel kick and stuff like that. So just all high damage attacks. I would like to have I would like to have some way out of Wrath, other than Tranquility here. Not sure if we're gonna be able to do that, but next turn he's gonna hit me with a big attack, so I want defense and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna draw my strike right now, so I know that the defend is on top, and then gonna conclude my turn here. I can always use Tranquility to get out of Wrath, so that's not a problem. Gonna first play the Flurry of Blows though, because and I think even the Eruption, because the Pennip is stacked. Tranquility to get out of Wrath, protect, and then play the play Potion to get myself a little bit higher in health. I don't think it matters here, to be honest, now that I think about it, because we get a full heal anyway. On higher Ascensions it matters, how much health you have, because you get a percentage of your current HP. No, it depends on how high your current HP is, how much healing you get from the end of from the end of the act. In this case, it didn't matter because we get a full heal anyway. So I may as well have not spent the potion, but I did get another potion anyway, so it doesn't matter. I think card draw is one of our biggest issues here that we're currently facing, so I'm going to take Scroll. We don't have very many retain cards, so Establishment is not great, and Omniscience is decent actually. Not bad, but we don't have anything to play it on. We don't have any like really big power that we want to have in play multiple times. The only thing that we would like to play Omniscience on is probably Rushdown or Cut Through Fate, but yeah, they're not great cards. Not that good currently to go for Omniscience over Rushdown, over Scroll. Let's see what we get. Slaver's Collar. During boss and elite fights, you start with 1 extra energy. Tiny House, just lots of small upgrades. You get a little bit of gold, a little bit of max AP. You obtain a card and upgrade a card. And Empty Cage is just removing 2 cards. Empty Cage wouldn't be bad here to remove a few strikes, but I think I'm just going to take Slaver's Collar and go for elite fights in the next act. Let's have a look. Hopefully there's a way for us to get loads of elites, and I think I found it. It's this way here, right there. I don't think there's anything else that I would consider. There's a store right at the start, which is perfect. That's exactly what we need and want. This is quite unfortunate. I would like to go a lesson learned on this guy, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to without using a potion, which is fine. I mean, I'm fine using potions like this, because you get them quite frequently. We've not really needed the healing, and we can't heal at campfires anyway. We can't rest at, we can't smith at campfires anyway, so we need to rest due to Fusion Hammer. So yeah, that's this is completely fine. I'm gonna enter Calm here. Whenever I attack these, they have thorns on them, so I'm gonna take some damage, as much as they have thorns. I think I'm just gonna vault and use the wheel kick or something. I get 18 block from my captain's wheel here. So let's just get 1 down, I think. Just want to kill this guy. Maybe I'll just get this down with Letter Opener. Just play loads of skills, because then I can just keep my pen nib stacked. And I don't really have to do anything. Play a Scroll. Lots and lots of skills. There we go, just 1 more round of skills and then we're good. I only have 2 skills in my hand here, so can't really do that. And I have 3 skills here. Perfect. Kept the pen nib stacked. I do like the Crescendo here. Crescendo is another way for us to enter Wrath, and it's a retain card, so it can be used whenever we feel the need to. Okay, much better. Much better store. I'm really glad that we waited. Tungsten Rod is amazing. Whenever you would lose 1 HP, lose 1. Whenever you would lose HP, lose 1 less. Very powerful against the heart because it has a lot of multi-attacks. I'm going to take Orange Pellets. Whenever you play a power, attack, and skill in the same turn, remove all of your debuffs. I currently don't have that many powers yet in my deck. I only have Rushdown, but I am going to add Nirvana. Whenever you scry, gain 3 block. Currently, we only have one card that scries, but we can add more to the deck, and then this is just going to be really, really good. Or am I not going to take that? I'm just going to take Molten Egg and Fear No Evil or something like that. I do want another Fear No Evil. Fear No Evil is really, really good. Molten Egg is pretty decent as well. It's not amazing right now because we already have a lesson learned. Molten Egg says that every attack that you add to your deck after obtaining this, is going to get upgraded. So if I get this first and then Fear No Evil, the Fear No Evil is going to be upgraded. I'm just gonna go on a shopping spree. Let's get everything. Let's get everything. I would have liked to get the card move, but yeah. I got 3 relics here that are really good, and another upgraded Fear No Evil. So yeah, really can't complain. Okay, let's scroll, see what we get. Okay, not bad. They took damage from letter opening here, and I'm full blocking, so I don't need to do anything else. I think next turn may do something with Crescendo. I think lesson learned, you have to play on the last one that is alive for it to count. I may not even be able to... Nah, I'm gonna lesson learned here. Okay, Flurry of Blows, Fear No Evil, get Flurry of Blows back, play the Flurry of Blows, Crescendo. Yeah, maybe there was some other way to do this in which we don't take a lot of damage, but yeah, I don't know, maybe. I just want to get back to the lesson learned. I do want to use that as much as possible. We have a Rushdown in place, so if I do this, then I get 2 cards. Holy moly, 44 damage. Yeah, sure, why not? How much HP do you have? 13. Can I play more skills? Not enough. So I think I'm just gonna use a potion here. Just want to get that. So I can only play. It's at 13 HP right now. I can only deal 10 damage to it. So I would like to. Oh, maybe I can do this. I can exit my stance, play 2 more skills, get the 5 damage from letter opener, and then use that to get fatal damage. Very nice. Didn't even have to use a potion. A follow-up is a card to consider here. It's not that great at the end of the middle of the 3rd act. It's alright. I am going to add a little bit more scry to my deck because that gives us block now, due to Nirvana. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Let's play. Let's play. Okay, more gold. Sure. don't really need it at this point, but I think it's like 300 gold because it depends on the act that you're in, how much gold that you get. In the first act you get 100, in the second 200, and in the third act 300. I'm gonna go to the fight here over the question mark because I want more upgrades on my cards. So yeah, I'm just gonna play that. Get a tantrum going. Nirvana. Yeah, and then an empty body to get rid of my stance. Okay. So scrying gives me more blocks, so this actually full blocks already. I think this is an alright hand. I think I'm gonna get rid of these two. With what's it called? Third Eye, I don't draw a card, so I don't immediately draw the card right after. But I'm just noticing that I have to play Wheel Kick in order for me to get this one down low enough to kill it. So I am gonna draw a scroll after all. I use the miracle here and the lesson learned to upgrade my card. And yeah. Okay, I am going to use an attack potion here. And the reason for that is I'm frail right now, so the enemy put frail on me, and that gives me 25% less block. With orange pellets, I can cleanse this by playing a power, attack, and a skill in the same turn. I have a power here. I have skills all over the place, but no attack. So I need an attack to help me out with that. And I'm going to use an empty fist. So rush down, vigilance. Oh shit, I could have done flurry of blows. Oh, that would have been so good. Oh well. Now we get full value of the... oh man, that would have been so good. Oh shit, I forgot her name. Get full value of the... fuck, no man, I forgot the name. What is this name? Empty Fist. My goodness, that was so difficult. Yeah, just gonna try to get this guy down to a level of health where I can actually just kill it with a... my goodness, words. What lesson learned? Oh, we already played lesson learned, eh? Oh, we already played it. That's true. Really struggling with this one. My goodness. Okay, killed it after all. Got a block potion for it in return. Sands of Time is a really good card. It's a retain card that slowly but surely reduces its cost. So it ramps up and it actually stays that cost for the rest of the fight. I don't think I'm going to take any of these. Maybe a Cut Through Fate because that gives me block now and it's also already upgraded. Yeah, let's take this, but the rest of the cards I'm just going to ignore. We get an extra energy in this fight because the Slaver's Color. So that is something that I shouldn't forget. Let's play Nirvana, Strike, and a Vault. Okay. Wheel Kick for 40, very good. Tantrum. I would like to have Cut Through Fate in the turn after, and then steal 22. So he's going to be intangible this turn. I'm still in Wrath. I do have ways to get out of Wrath, so I'm just going to try to find them. by playing scry cards. And those are not it. Okay, yeah, looks like I'm gonna be taking some damage here. I'm just stacking my pen nip right now. Let's just drink the block potion, get almost full block. And yeah, definitely want to exit Wrath here. Yeah, not a great fight. Did not play this well at all. I can't deal a lot of damage here. I just again want to get to my lesson learned. So yeah, let's just start looking for it. I don't want it this turn because he's intangible. So yeah, next turn we should be able to kill. This time being in Wrath doesn't really matter because I know that I have Tranquility. I'm just gonna full block here. I'm just gonna play Tranquility, Flurry of Blows. I just want to get to the lesson learned using Rushdown. If it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna kill the Nemesis. Yeah, didn't work. Oh, I should have scried beforehand. Man, I'm playing so badly right now. So badly. It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm just annoyed at myself that I'm playing so poorly. Okay, we got a Shuriken. That's quite nice with our deck. Every time you play 3 attacks against 1 strength. Strength is really powerful in a Watcher deck because it just lets you scale more efficiently with Wrath. For every strength that you gain, you basically gain 2 strength when you're in Wrath. That's how I look at it, at least. Gonna take another Rushdown. Works well with orange pellets, and also with entering Wrath and exiting Wrath constantly. Gonna heal because we don't have anything else to do, and now we're gonna take 2 more elites. Rushdown, Eruption, Flurry of Blows. Okay, let's see. He put weakness on us. It's not that great. Empty Body, Flurry, Vigilance, Flurry, Strike, and there we have it, our first strength. And a Conclude to finish it off. Wheel Kick, Rushdown, Defend for orange pellets to get rid of the debuff. And here's something that you can do on the Watcher. So this enemy takes more damage the more cards you play. But if you have a Vault, this damage, this slow damage, is actually kept on the enemy. So it has now at 5. So this turn I can deal a lot of damage just by playing in this order. Flurry of Blows deals already 22 damage. That's pretty sick. And I'm just gonna keep on going in and out of Wrath to get more Shuriken stacks with what's it called? With Flurry of Blows. And let's see. Don't want any of these. I do want Flurry of Blows back in my discard pile. Wheel Kick does 88 damage right now, standard, and now it does 184 damage. Jesus Christ, that's so sick. And yeah, I can still continue. Well, that was a pretty easy fight. I mean, Volt really is really sick in these fights. Lantern, we started your combat off with 4 with 1 additional energy. Don't want any of these. I think our deck is pretty good the way it is right now. So right here we have to take Sapphire, the Sapphire key. There's no more, there's only one more chance, or if I'm gonna go this way and then go possibly something like this here, then there's only one more chance for us at a question mark to encounter a chest, but that's a very small chance, so I'm just gonna take the key here. And as you can see here, I have all 3 keys now, so I'm able to fight the heart if we beat Dono in Deca at the end of the act. Okay, next fight. So as you can see, we started with 6 out of 5 because of the Lantern and the Slaver's Collar being active. I'm gonna go into Wrath first. Then we'll kick this guy. Yeah, rush down. Get this guy down and then attack here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just playing random cards at this point. Fights are so easy right now if you have this double rushdown combo. It just enables you to just do whatever you want, really. It's really powerful. Okay, definitely want the rushdown, I don't want that. Play the strike, play the miracle, play the scroll, get to my lesson learned. And kill. I mean, yeah, it's really easy right now. Yeah, I don't want any of these. Like I said, Light Water is pretty good, but not when our deck is this fast. Bottle Flame is a card that you can use to get a attack in your opening hand, and I think I'm gonna go Tantrum here, or Wheel Kick possibly. I think Tantrum is better because we have 2 rushdowns. And that way we're able to play Rushdown and then immediately after play the Tantrum. Or do something like this, where we just kill an enemy outright. We have Tranquility in our hand, so we don't have to worry about being in Wrath. Rushdown, Tranquility. I just want to draw more cards. We're gonna kill them with Conclude now anyway. Conclude deals 34. They both have less than 34 HP, so I can just kill. We already lesson learned, so there's no point in prolonging the fight. Wallop is an amazing card. Pretty much always take Wallop, approximately. 2 energy attack, deal 12 damage, gain block equal to the unblocked damage dealt. So you just get a lot of block if you deal a lot of damage. And if you have this setup with Wrath, then you're pretty much always guaranteed to do a lot of damage. So yeah, just a great card. Another Rushdown. Wallop for a lot of damage. Strike, Miracle, Cut Through Fate. I mean, yeah, it's really easy once you get to this point. Next turn we want to kill this with our Lesson Learned. And yeah, I'm not going to attack here. I would just take Thorns damage, and I don't want that, so I'm just going to take my time. And with taking my time, I mean I'm going to take 1 turn of my time, because I'm just going to conclude and kill. I'm going to discard 1 of the Miracles for the Fear Potion. Meditate is also an amazing card. Put 1 card from your discard pile into your hand, retain it, enter Calm, and end your turn. So you can choose 1 card from your discard pile, put it into your hand, then enter Calm, so you're prepared for the next turn. And on top of that, And if you display that as the last card in your that you want to play, then the last thing that you end your turn is not even downside. So yeah, pretty sick. Yeah, sure, more tantrums. I'm just dividing the damage here a little bit. Get rid of all of these, and well, I don't think we could lesson learn here anyway. Darklings are pretty annoying to lesson learn. Maybe we are able to lesson learn after all. So I think this is full block. Yes, it is. I'm gonna lesson learn. I'm gonna meditate the lesson learned. So this thing comes back into my hand, and next turn I hope to be able to kill them. Okay, that's one. Yeah, I think I am. And lesson learned. Very good. Meditate coming into play already. Very, very powerful. I don't think I want another Nirvana. Or do I? I do have a few scry cards in there right now, right? So 1, 2, 3. I think 1 is enough. I think I'll just keep my deck as it is. It's pretty good. How many cards do I not have upgraded? I have... okay, only third eye and rush time. Okay, good. Nice. So in this fight we can upgrade one of them. Okay, cut through fate. Yeah, let's get the rush down. Some rush down action going. And yeah, I don't care about taking 1 damage here. I'm not even taking 1 damage because of Tungsten Rod. Forgot about that. Eruption. Wheel kick. Fear no evil. Crescendo. Oh, it's so sick. And then I think I'm just gonna kill this guy and then vault. Oh, and then vault, I mean. Gonna scroll. Good, lesson learned for the kill. Upgraded my third eye, that's alright. Blessing of the Forge, upgrade all your cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Well, that's useful. That's just great. That's just great. Not gonna take any of these cards. Don't need to heal, but have to heal in this fight. Okay, Donu Deka. Let's see how we handle you guys. I tend to kill Donu first because this guy buffs the attack of both of them, whereas Deka only buffs the defense. So going for Donu first is generally advised, I would say. Let's get some block going and some meditate action. I would like a way to get into Wrath, please. That I don't have, but I do now have. And now a Wallop. As you can see, Wallop is just great. 26 block it gave me right now. The only thing I have to do is get out of Wrath, and I have full blocked just because of Wallop. Really, really powerful. We have a Captain's Wheel in effect, so we already have 18 block. Gonna start off with a Nirvana. We still don't have a Rushdown in play. That's quite unfortunate. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but it's just unfortunate. Oh, this is actually interesting. So I'm scrying right now, and I see Flurry of Blows. I'm discarding it, right? But because I discarded it, oh, that works differently now. So before, maybe like a patch or something, but before you would, because you're scrying, and you discard it during the scrying action, you would actually get it back into your hand straight away. That seems to have changed. Oh no, there was a scry card. There's also a card that is like Flurry of Blows, but you get it back into your hand when you scry. And that one actually does come into your hand. But Flurry of Blows doesn't. That's how it was. So we keep a little bit of block here because of Calipers. I'm gonna play my 2 rushdowns, a Tantrum to go along with that. And I think I'm just gonna lesson learned on Dono here for my final upgrade. Gonna draw a card, Vigilance to get into calm again, and I'm really glad I did because I don't have any way to defend myself this turn other than just purely blocking. Flurry of Blows, Crescendo. I just want to draw cards now and kill. I think that's just the easiest way to win here. I'm just gonna draw Meditate just in case I don't have kill, because it looks like I don't. And with Meditate, I'm just able to get Tantrum back and let's say Fear No Evil, and that way I'll be able to kill for sure next turn. Tantrum deals a lot more damage now because we have gained a bit of strength. So yeah, it actually deals substantial amount of damage now, and that's just because of Shuriken. Okay, let's attack the heart and then actually approach the door. And because we have the 3 keys, another door opens and we get to Act 4, which is the final act. Unfortunately, we can only rest here. There's nothing, we can't smith, unfortunately, but yeah. I think we have made the most of lesson learned, and the fusion hammer came into play nicely as well. Apotheosis is just a joke here. Upgrade all your cards for the rest of combat. Yeah, not that great, have to say, not that great. I may just card remove one of the strikes. Strikes are pretty bad right now. And Thread and Needle is nice. Happy Flower is alright. Nothing here is really like really great. I think the Dexterity pot might be really good here. So Dex pot is interesting with if you have orange pellets, because orange pellets let you cleanse the debuff that you lose 5 energy at the end of the turn. So you just keep 5 dexterity for the rest of the fight. Everything has artifact charges in the upcoming fight, so I don't have any way to get rid of them, so I'm just going to take the Dex potion. And I'm going to take the Thorns over the Bottle Miracles, because that's going to be really useful in the hard fight, because it deals a lot of multi-attacks. And then the question. What do I get now? I think just plated. So I can either get these 2. I mean, it's alright. Yeah, maybe these 2 are really good. Maybe I'm overestimating Thread and Needle here. Energy is generally not an issue for us. Card draw is more of an issue. But being able to scry whenever you shuffle your draw pile is quite nice, because we have the Nirvana, which then gives us block. I mean, it's not that sick a combo, but hey, it's alright. Maybe this is better. Just start each combat off with plated armor. Do I want any of the other cards? Shuffle your discard pile into your draw pile, draw 1 card. That's actually a pretty sick combo with Melange and where is it? The the sundial. Maybe Deep Breath is the way to go here. But I do want to have things in my draw pile because I do want Flurry of Blows in there, so I think Deep Breath is out. I'm just going to take Thread and Needle. Okay. That's a great opener. Rush down into Tantrum. Into Fear No Evil. Into Eruption. Great opener. Vigilance, we're already full blocking, and then conclude to finish it off. Very nice opener. Half HP on this guy. That's pretty sick. Yeah, and I think we may be killing this guy right now. I have to see how I'm gonna do this. Do I have Flurry of Blows in here? No, I don't. So I can just Wallop and Miracle Lesson Learned. That's one option. I can also Tranquility, Crescendo, Wallop, Lesson Learned, and then Third Eye or something like that. I want to take as little damage as possible here. So what do I have? He does 36 damage. Oh yeah, one of the this is an enemy that we haven't faced before, and it's the Spire Spear and Spire Shield fight. It's an elite fight just before the heart. So in Act 4 you always have a campfire. A store, an elite fight, this elite fight actually, and then you attack the heart. And the gimmick in this fight is that you face one of the two enemies, and the one that you're not facing deals 50% more damage, and that's the back attack thing. And I think it deals 50% more damage, so. So what is that? 24 or something it should deal on its own. So if we do Wallop, Lesson Learned. Oh, we don't even have anything to upgrade. Ah, I forgot about that. Well, it was a nice try anyway. But as you can see, we turned around now because this enemy is dead, and now the Spire Shield does less damage. Okay. That's Fear No Evil. Flurry of Blows again. Crescendo to draw a few cards, and then just kill it off. Fossilized Helix, very powerful relic. Oh my goodness, that's so good. So good. Don't want any of these. Fossilized Helix, prevent the first time you would lose HP in a combat. Can be really good against a big hit of the heart. You just have to be careful because the heart has a beat of death effect. Whenever you play a card, take 1 damage. So that means that if I would play Tantrum right here, I would take 1 damage, and the buffer charge, so the charge of the Fossilized Helix, would be gone. So I have to play Defend first and then play Rushdown, and then play Rushdown Tantrum. One thing that we can do is drink our Thorns pot. I don't want to do that now because we still can get healing from that, from our Toy Ornithopter, so I'll just leave that for now. I think I'm just gonna go Defend, Rushdown, Tantrum, Wallop, Empty Body, Conclude. I did want to get a Strength there and to have a lot of block to set up for this turn. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty easy turn, I think. We have a lot of block already prepared from a previous turn. We want to get rid of these debuffs, and we can do that with orange pellets. So we just need to play a power, a skill, and a attack, and then they're gone. Unfortunately, I don't have a power in this hand, so yeah, we kind of need to find that with a Volt, for instance. I'm gonna just try to do a lot of damage here with Tantrum because we already have some strength, and we also have Penip set up. The heart has another ability, and that's invincible. After like 300 damage, it becomes invincible, and you just cannot deal more damage than that. A pretty annoying ability, but makes the fight definitely more interesting. I just played a power, a skill, and an attack, and look at that. All of our debuffs are gone, and we don't have a care in the world. Let's just play that. I would like to get the strength from the shuriken, so I think I'm just gonna miracle here and play an attack. I think the extra strength will come in really, really handy later. So that's why I played it there. I want to play the rush down, and now I would like to find Tantrum again, if possible. We have rush down 4, so we do get a lot of cards, so I'm just going to enter Wrath here. I always have the ability to go back into Calm with Fear No Evil, so that's why I played it there. Get more cards. That is a Void, that is not great. And I think I just have to go back into Calm like this. Yeah, our buffer charge is completely useless here. It only prevents 1 damage, I think. But, I mean, it's fine. Tungsten Rod also came into effect there, so it did 2 times 15 damage. But because we have Tungsten Rod, it only did 1 times 15 damage. And we also blocked a few of the hits already. So, yeah, we can actually just ignore the effect of the heart because we have Tungsten Rod. Such an insane relic. Absolutely insane. So here I just want to get Flurry of Blows back into my discard pile. So that's why I'm playing some of these cards. Don't need AoE right there. And yeah, I'm just now wanting to play a bunch of cards to get my strength up. And stack a little bit of defense against it. Cut Through Fate for a wheel kick. I mean, I'm just playing cards at this point. I don't think it matters very much what I play here. Right here, I'm just gaining. I'm just doing a lot of damage with Tantrum and what's the other card again? With Tantrum and Fear No Evil. And I'm just gonna meditate to not take double damage. I think we should be able to kill here if I'm not mistaken. Scroll for. Oh, that was really unfortunate. Maybe we aren't able to kill here after all. Oh, we also had this actually. I forgot about this. Let's drink potions because why not? We heal a little bit of it. Let's drink that and then play these. I mean, like you see, it's not that much of a fight if you have a really strong deck setup. The heart can be really challenging on higher ascensions. And yeah, that was a successful heart kill. Very nice. I mean, on Ascension 0, it's not that much of an achievement, really. I just started a new playthrough so that I can get through the game and just play through each of the difficulties, so that we can showcase what each difficulty brings with it. and so that we can explore new cards together by unlocking them and stuff like that. So just a fun playthrough. We get some new cards. Devotion is pretty decent. It gives us mantra, and upon attaining 10 mantra, you enter divinity, which is another stance that we haven't seen yet. Divinity is a stance where you gain 3 energy, and attacks deal triple damage instead of just double damage from Wrath. And you exit this stance at the start of the next turn. So you just want to use that as a finisher. Blasphemy does the same, but you die next turn, so you really have to use that as a finisher. Okay, and that was a successful Watcher run. Very, very nice. Good stuff. I think I'm just gonna stop here and play some more League of Legends. You're welcome to keep watching.